Hello, you guys. How are you guys? Hello, single mama 4. Hello, heathen, Pamela, Robin. Hello, Lori. It's beautiful here today, too. Lucia, Kim, Pointer Lover, Lynn, Sam I Am. Let's see. Hey, Johnny, you crack me up. Drop the beat we all love. Hey, Elizabeth. Hello, Mystic, Anita, Charlotte, Punksy. I know Pink Dahlia was in here. So I'm back. I deleted my stream from yesterday. If you guys were here, and if you weren't, it was going over the new interview with Jose. We didn't watch anything. I had audio clips. We didn't listen to them because the creator had said that they wanted people to wait 48 hours. I actually talked to him after my live. He had reached out to me, and he said that the audio clips are absolutely fine to play today, and he was, sorry that people came over last night because I wasn't streaming it. He was basically talking about anybody just streaming it while he was actually live during the interview, especially. So yeah. So today I get to play the audio clips for you guys, and we can react together. I will be honest with you guys. I'm not feeling very good today. I'm kind of shaky. I just am not I'm just not, I don't know. I don't feel good. Hopefully sitting with you guys will make me feel a little better. Hello, Alyssa. And if you don't mind, Lynn, if you can, like, while we're listening a couple times, drop his channel link. I do recommend all of you guys, if you haven't yet, which I'm sure you probably have, go over there and watch his interview in full, because there's so many things that I'm playing like under 10 few second clips of certain questions that really stood out that I wanted you guys to hear. But there are so many. Yeah, it's audio clips. He said tomorrow, he's like, I don't mind if you play audio, and he's, yeah, audio today. Hey, Jinlu. So, there's a lot that I don't have, obviously. I do recommend you guys go over and watch it for yourself. I recommend that with anything we do, unless we're kind of researching together, like searching, sharing the screen, together. That's okay, Lynn. No worries. Hey, Ray. Hey, Elizabeth. Unless we're researching together, if I'm just coming back telling you about something, I just think that it's best for you guys to go see for yourself, and maybe watch a couple other people with different opinions. That way you kind of hear everything. I always recommend that, always listen to the opposing side of your argument. If you're only watching, channels and people and news stations or whatever that agree with you, you're not really going to learn as much as if you would kind of watch from the opposing viewpoint. Then I'm telling you, it's just so much better. You will get so much better. Yeah, I'm glad it's been clarified too. So yeah, he said audio clips today, and anything after tomorrow. So anyways, there is some pretty crazy stuff. Some of it's really bad. So you guys just be prepared. I watch everyone take note and make decisions. Yes. Oh, thank you, Lynn. You're the best. That's the way it should be. I always think about the election when I'm like kind of thinking about these situations. And people like get so to where they hate the opposing side so much they won't even watch any news, anybody from that side. I just think it's a lot smarter to watch all sides, So I'll pull my notes back out, and I want to say, you guys, a lot of you guys ask where he had been for so long. Oh, today is the 15th, 9 months today. I watched most of it yesterday, and someone told on you, and I got scared. That's okay, Kim. I appreciate you guys telling me. I do. If there were some people who weren't as kind, but Yeah, exactly. Okay. So let me pull out my phone because I'm playing it from that. I just like screen recorded it. So I wonder if you guys can hear it. This first clip is just like Jose talking about where he had been. Let's see.
Okay. Good. Yeah, you're a hard one to track down. Yeah, I literally was, I had mental problems. And
can y'all hear that?
I just went off grid to, get myself back together again. Yeah.
So he said he went off grid to get himself back together again. Thank you, Charlotte. I'm okay. I don't know if it's like low blood sugar because I get that sometimes and I'm just on the edge of it. But I've been like shaky all day. Oh, thank you, single mom. Okay, awesome. So, then he says he rented the room for 6 months. Dawn was in Utah and Grandma Candy was there. Josie was with Dawn in Utah. Like I said, I'm shaky. Okay, so here's the next video, and I labeled it "disgusting house video." So that's what it's going to be about. The next audio clip.
I remember the first time I initially walked in through the door, I was pretty much shocked at what I saw because as you entered, you see mattresses on the floor, blankets were thrown all over the place, and TV was in a certain particular corner with movies piled up, and then as you entered through another door, you got to the kitchen area, and truly it was disgusting. Dishes piled up, looked like it hadn't been washed in weeks. Roaches all over the place. I remember asking them to use the bathroom, and you would walk a little bit.
Thank you, single mom. I love you too.
These double dressers that they basically turned into a wall, so you couldn't see someone actually using the toilet. So they had the toilet there and the sink and the shower, which was like a shower stand. And where the shower was, when you looked down, it was supposed to be like a little closet area where they had all their clothes just hung up. And
all of the kids' clothes. So we knew that, though, that the house was very cluttered and stuff. I just, there's a difference in clutter and not washing dishes. We kind of chatted about this. I'm okay. I just ate, so if it is something like blood sugar, then I should be fine. And yeah, I'm okay. So, like I said, we kind of talked about these points yesterday, but it is different to hear it straight from him than to just kind of talk about it. It's sad, it sucks. I don't know really what I can say. So this next one, I labeled it video about summer opening door. I think this is really important. Let's see.
Things like that. When y'all had contacted me and was telling me everything that's going on, I could clearly remember that, looking at these videos as they were talking with Donnie, and he's like, well, Summer's pretty intelligent. She could have opened that door, but no, there is no could have. There is a definite, because she had the consistency of always unlocking the door and walking out whenever they see fit. And this was not just Summer. This was also Waylon and Wyatt as well. So they would just come in and out freely,
Okay, so I just think that's such a big deal. I really do. And then we're going to hear shortly about her getting lost. And we talked yesterday. He's not the first person who said that. I'm telling y'all all the time. Hey, Cheshire Cat. Thank you so much. I'm telling you guys all the time. I am so suspicious of the parents. I think there was real neglect happening here. And God only knows what else. There was some very weird things happening, like the showers and that kind of thing. But if we have to be honest here, when we hear that she runs out by herself all the time, runs right out the door and just takes off, that just makes the possibility of abduction even more prevalent to me, in my opinion. That's why I think that his interview is so important. They raise the kids with the same amount of supervision or less than the dogs. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Scarlett Kelvin. So the door didn't lock at the time. Jose slept in the room adjacent to the parents, which was their playroom. He said that they had all their toys and stuff in there. Because we've questioned before, kind of, if there was a place where there were toys and stuff, or if Summer, if we've seen some of her toys, and we've questioned about, were there more than that? Where were they located? That kind of thing. So, now the next one is going to be about Don being very different than how we see him on interviews and stuff. But first, let me get to some of these. I still don't like a lot of what these parents did do, but swaying towards wandered off and abducted, or scoped out and abducted. Very possible. Somebody could have followed them home. I don't know. Hey, Incognito. Their level of culpability could be serious neglect. She could have run out and gotten abducted. Yeah, and think if mom was, upstairs or outside drinking. Well, my thing is this, and I'm still annoyed over it. Thank you, Punksy, so much. Where was Summer last seen, and who saw her last? Why do we hear these different stories? Why is there news reports and Candace telling the news reporter, we were outside and I went in for a minute and came back out and she was gone? Or Candace telling Chris McDonough, I walked her halfway to the house. Or Candace telling YouTube, I wish I would have went outside with her. I mean, where was she? Where? That is, it frustrates me. And who saw her last? Did the little brothers last see her going outside like the news said, the local news? Or sorry. To me, that is just so frustrating. I never believed them when they said she wouldn't go out of the yard. She was very active. Yep. Thank you so much, Scarlett. And I could see that Dawn was so much like mine. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lisa. Yeah, Charlotte, yes, it was. It really was. It was emotional. It's a planned abduction. Huh. And her kid snuck down to the street. Yeah. I mean, oh, thank you, Kelly, so much. Thank you. And yeah, for my mods that are in here, if you can please drop Kelly's channel and Jen Lou's channel, I would so appreciate that. Both of them have awesome channels. If you guys haven't been over there, please go check them out. The truth is the timeline is not very clear. Yeah, where does the dishes and the laundry come in? That Dawn told Molly that Candace forgot about. That's why her timeline was off and police had questions. I mean, it's just... Were they too lazy to get the time straight and possibly didn't anticipate so much social media backlash? Or is it by design to create social media backlash? I don't know. Okay. So this, about Don being very different than kind of how we've seen him in interviews.
And was telling me everything that's going on. Okay, so why would Don put the kids in the room? Like, what did? If they disobeyed, didn't listen to what he said, he just would get so upset and start screaming and yelling at them, go in the effing room, and that man.
Thank you,
listening to him talk to you, it's like looking at two sides of a coin, because he talks to you one way, but when you see him behind closed doors, this you was there? Did he go where? Did he go to church? No, he never went to church. No.
But which we knew that he hadn't been in that church for long before Summer had went missing. And we see them at church with Summer, and Summer was very close to Robin, so we know that they had been going. Just be careful. Herdy is the friend of Candace and is referring to a lot lately. He may know them, but we don't know him. I think all these other players don't matter. Don't think he likes Dawn. All three of them know what happened. Hey, Andrew has guilt written all over his face. Why do all my comments disappear? Awesome, awesome, awesome. I don't know, Johnny. Thank you, Lynn. You are the absolute best. I so appreciate it. Okay. Then, we hear the kids don't get home-cooked meals. No one ever cooked. Jose cooked, and Grandma Candy and Candace were very shocked and surprised that he even knew how. And there was so many dirty dishes, but not even a dish drainer. That was kind of shocking to me. Candace stressed a lot. She didn't want to go to Utah. Jose said eventually Waylon and Wyatt started helping him clean the house. We talked about that yesterday, which is sweet and sad. So here, the next video is going to be about Allie. Now, this was kind of shocking to me and kind of changed things how I saw it. Let me make sure we're on it. Hold on. Okay, let me check some of your things. Dawn likes the F word and a few other choice words. We knew that. Yeah, I think we kind of saw both sides of his coin, right? We see him all calm and collected doing like behavioral panel or whatever. And then we see him drunk on YouTube in the middle of the night, screaming and cussing at other YouTubers and at Candace. Neither of them know Summer's birthday. I think we've seen them in a few different forms. I thought about that too, Kim. I don't know. Yes. The grandest, that's interesting. I don't know, Ray. This is my thing. We've heard Dawn say many things that make you think he may be either A, suspicious of her, or B, covering up for her. So, the alibis thing, which he had different answers of why he said that. He said it was just a joke. Though he said that a couple times. One point he said that he was drunk and, didn't mean to say that. But he said it. And then we see him in interviews trying to convince the audience how much Candace loves her kids, how great of a mom she is, and that kind of thing, which always stood out to me. Hey, Gino. Hold on one second, you guys. Okay, sorry, you guys. Those are supposed to be sad faces. Yeah, Jen, I agree with you, Jen Lou. I did get a recording of him like describing Summer, which was sweet, and it was good to hear. It's crazy because I've thought the same thing, and I've also even had like kind of guilt over it, over always focusing on the parents there, and then all the drama surrounding them. And so that's why I started looking into all the other people and did like dedicated deep dive videos into other people, because I thought, well, I need to be fair and look at everyone around. But the parents are the ones that look the most suspicious. You always go back to that. I mean, the very first question, who was the last person with her and where was she last seen? If you can't get an answer to that, I just don't know. I think that that says so much. And then this timeline, I mean, there's so many things with the parents that how can you not focus on it? I don't know. That's possible, JH. Okay, so here he is talking about Allie, which this also had me kind of like, huh? Because from what I had seen, I wondered if she was a truthful person, about her walking up to look at Summer and different kind of things that didn't really add up with her story. But here.
Constantly, every single day, she would go to Walmart, all the way to Kingsport, to Walmart, and spend her little bit of money that she earns from her job, taking away from her children and giving it to Summer and the boys, because even she was eye to eye with me. These kids need to eat. Like, what's going on here?
I think they have something on each other too, JD. I really do. Who slash jagged me? I don't know. Somebody out there secretly slash jagging? Okay. So he says at one point, compared to these people, he's like, man, I don't know. Compared to these people, I'm a wonderful dad. He got very emotional over the kids' living conditions. He says that it brings him back to his childhood. He has some PTSD. Nope, didn't see any slash jagging. It's possible, Anita. I don't know anything at this point. I think that either the parents are involved somehow, or mom is very embarrassed of what she was doing when whatever happened. So this one is about the night that the police came, and this is pretty interesting because we've seen a lot that, we've heard from people who know them that Candace was very bossy and controlling. Then we kind of see Candace bloom and blossom after he goes to jail, so it makes it seem like he's controlling. Jose says that Don was very controlling, but this is about the night that the police came. Let's see.
I was literally half asleep, ready to, go into Wonderland, as you would say. And all I could remember was hearing this loud, banging thump noise, like if someone hit the ground. And I remember jumping off the bed and running up those tiny steps, and peeking out. And Candace is literally on top of Donnie. Like, don't you ever put a hand on me? And things like that. And I'm like, what is going on? And she was telling me this asshole here is saying me and you doing something together. And I'm like, yo, we're not doing it.
So there we know that Candace, she was the aggressor, at least at one point. Isn't it interesting how they try to tell you where, like when you hear a missing parent tell you where they're definitely not at, or where you don't need to look, or like Barry Morphew, we've already looked here, she's definitely not in this area. That's just like such a red flag. Just like Trezell and Jacqueline. Trezell, they'll be over, I know they'll be here somewhere. I forget what he said, something like that. And you should not have felt guilty. That's guilty. Guilty. That's silly. She was on Benny's Live last night, only in chat, saying she was fuming. Wow. And he kind of talked good nicely about her at times, but I will say not all the time. So the next one's going to be about Don again and his violence. I'm not going to read through all my notes again because y'all already heard them. Well, some of you did. I don't know.
I was literally half asleep, ready to, go into Wonderland, as you would say. And all I could remember was hearing this loud.
Wrong one. Here we go.
She hated his guts. She had reason to hate this man's guts. This man was violent. He wasn't passive. He wasn't calm. And to hear these videos say, oh, he's a calm man, he fits this description. No, he's a calm man in public. You should see the man behind closed doors. That's a totally different person. It's like he switches, like one day he's okay and at nighttime it's like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde situation with him. One point he's fine and calm and laughing it up, and in an instant he changes to Jekyll, and he's raging and arguing and throwing things.
We've seen some of his temper. I don't think all of it. So the next few are going to be, well, they're going to be triggering, sad. So just so you guys know, Kim, actually, I haven't even seen what he put out yet because I've just been kind of busy and I've had a big order I'm feeling, and I had a doctor's appointment today. It just seems like so busy. There's so much happening. You can't see everything. Hey, Punksy. Oh, I love your peep. Reverend Donna mentioned the sitter at the door. The what? There were several things that stuck out to me in this interview. I have quite a few more. Let me know if I miss any that you that's something that stuck out to you. Something stuck out to Amber that didn't me. Okay, I'll check it out. She says something about Dawn had a red truck with a ladder rack. Okay, let's see.
That's the type of man he is. And on a power trip, when he said he don't care who you are. Mm-hmm.
Well, wait a minute. This one.
Okay. I don't know.
Did Dawn take showers with the kids, like to save hot water?
Yes, absolutely. I got into an altercation with him about that as well because he had Summer in there with him. And I believe Summer was around 3 years old, almost 4 at this time. And I was saying to myself, it's not a bathtub and you're not taking a bubble bath, You're in a stand-up shower. You're a 50-something-year-old man, well above 6'2", and you have your young daughter that's pint-sized. That's what I called her because she was so tiny, And I'm pretty sure that when she looked up at her dad, what was the first thing she was looking at. You know what I mean? And that was it. It was disgusting to me, and I literally flipped out on her. Like, you don't do that. I don't care if it's your daughter. She's a girl. Let her take a bath with her mother, not with you. You want to take a bath with the boys? It's fine. They have the same equipment as you. Only a man can teach a boy to be a man, and a woman can teach a girl to be a woman. That's my belief in that situation. And when I got into the fight with him about that, he literally stopped having Summer in the shower with him, and it was over.
Used a red truck with a ladder rack sometimes from a coworker. He didn't own it. Interesting. So is it possible he could have ran to the house really quickly? I didn't hear that. Now, I didn't hear the end of the interview. I had already grabbed quite a few clips, little voice clips and stuff, and I knew that I wanted to talk about a lot of stuff. And I really wanted to, leave. I like to not discuss the entire thing and lead people over to watch it for themselves. And I didn't hear about the hole in the wall. That really worries me about the truck. That's apparently due to saving costs. Yeah. Hey, Muffin Top. Hey, yes, Joan of Arc, I agree. Oh, disgusting. Okay. So here is, I wrote, Jose makes plea to Candace. So let's see what we got.
Okay. My main concern is really like, where is she? Like, if Candace is hearing this, Candace, it's me, Jose, the man you spent numerous nights crying to me on your kitchen table. Like, for the love of God, if you know anything, just take the blame, girl. Take the blame. Let it all out. Stop hiding things. Just, that girl loved you too, as much as she loved her dad. And you were her world to her. You know, when her dad wasn't there, you were there. I just don't understand what's wrong with you, Candace, because what I see of you doing on these live streams, this is not the woman I remember. It is not, so I don't know where your mind is at.
No, there's no proof of a red truck, but if it was possibly seen in that area, it's still something to note. Oh my goodness. I just don't see how much insight this guy can possibly bring to this case. Really? I think we shouldn't just believe every word he says. Like I told you guys yesterday, I kind of think it's hearsay still. Regardless, I want to hear it because he lived there for a while and he was so close to them. I want to know as much information really that I can know. So I don't know. Yeah, hearsay, absolutely. It's definitely not for sure. For sure. So here he is describing Summer, which I think kind of emotional.
On with you internally, but you need to break away and finally come clean. You gotta know something.
Oh, wait.
Another thing, Candace, did you forget the time that we found her behind that house? That we had to follow the path that we found her, and she was outside with no t-shirt and no shoes with just pajama pants? Or how about the time that Donnie found her all the way down the driveway, almost to the street, and he came back up with her, beating her butt, like if she...
I read my notes wrong, so yeah, this is about her wandering off again.
It's a grown child. Did you forget that too, Candace?
This is important, I think.
Please, for the love of God,
hey, Grandy.
This is your chance. I don't know why you're protecting, why or who you're protecting, but you need to just speak out, girl. This is your chance for you to finally take your life back, for you to finally say, I got my life back in control, I got my free will back. No one's telling me what to do. This is me. And, this is your chance. You should have did it, but I understand years of torment. It does it to you. Believe me, I know. I've been through it. I've been dragged, hurt, beat, abused.
See, I disagree with you guys. I think it absolutely could help Summer if it was true. Are you kidding me? It tells a story of her running away many times, multiple times. He's not the first person to say this either. He's actually the second. So now we know that Candace was losing her all the time. It was a regular thing. There's things like that I think could help potentially. And he's spoken to the FBI already, which is a good thing. I agree, yeah. I don't think it does either. I'm with you there. Okay. So then here's an audio clip about Let's see. This will be the one describing her.
Can you tell us if, so you did say Summer had wandered off before.
Numerous times, numerous. This girl,
Maybe
she knew how to lock doors, unlock it. She always played hide and seek. I remember one video I was looking at with the refrigerator that was outside. That was her favorite hiding spot when she played hide and seek with the boys. That was her go-to. And if not there, inside Candace's camper, in the bathroom.
Yeah, Lynn, I did hear that.
I remember this clearly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like something that I heard. I remember it. I used to be outside watching them running around, laughing, having the time of their life.
To put it on a lighter note for a moment.
I guess my notes are just totally screwed up.
Oh, my God.
Here, yeah.
Summer reminded me a lot of my little girl. A lot. Like, just thinking about her, I just want to break down because, she doesn't know what's right and wrong. She's still in the process of learning how to speak properly, brush her teeth, keep herself clean, but she was alive. She alive. And I mean, us as adults, we could have learned from her. And I say that with conviction because that girl loved. She didn't care. She loved unconditionally and had this biggest, beautiful smile and this loud laugh that the minute she started laughing, you had no choice but to laugh.
Aww.
If you got hurt, she was the first one there. Oh, you got boo-boo. And she would run in and grab a rag, throw water on it. Let me help you. That was Summer. That was her. Completely her.
That's so sad. All these people would be destroyed. All of them have been in and out of trouble and stuff. But the one thing about this guy that actually makes sense to me that we haven't heard from like her parent, like he talks about the importance of having a clean house, of feeding them cooked food, things like that should be, I don't know, to me, he seems very genuine, but I still don't believe everything he says because I wouldn't believe that about anybody. But I still want to hear it. And when he says things that other people have said, then that's when I kind of think that's when I'll start to believe claims that are made. You know what I mean? And I also like to hear about Summer. Like we've said, we really barely ever hear about Summer. Yeah, he can describe more about her than her own parents. That's the truth. I mean, we have to be real about things. I think that it makes me think she could have been abducted more than I thought before because of her running outside out of the house all the time. But also, I think that it shows how neglectful they actually were in a way. You know what I mean? And we've heard this from many people now, and we've seen it for ourselves when we were taken through the house. So I don't know. I honestly don't know what to think, you guys. Okay. Now the next one is about her passing out on the milk jugs, but let's see. Then I also have the thing that, let me see. Sorry, you guys.
Someone reminded me a lot of my little girl.
Okay, I'm going to skip that one and go to the one about Candace. Now, this really changed my mind too, okay? No, it doesn't mean he's a liar. And a lot of people have mental health issues. What did he mean by that? Does he mean anxiety? And you know what I mean? That I think that there's a big range of possibilities that could have been referring to. He went through a divorce and was going through a lot. That's what he said. I don't know. Right. He's not the first person to say she wondered, which makes me believe that. Yeah, Donna's asked, describe your daughter. She liked to twirl. She loved candy. I used to buy it for her every day. What was her favorite kind? I mean, I don't know. This really, though, made me look at Candace in a different light. I've always thought that, like I said, who was the last person to see her and where was she last seen? Why do the stories completely change from, I've showed you guys all the different stories that have been told. I walked her halfway to the house. I wish I would have went outside with her. The news says mom said that she was outside and went inside for a minute. Then the brothers tell police that she was last seen going out the basement door. Where was it? But here, Candace. Or Grandma Candy. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to call her that because she finds it disrespectful.
Silverado, where they were in the back, and Candace had it very cleaned out. She was.
When you say the back, you mean the bed of the truck, but it had a cardboard on it.
Flatbed. Exactly, it had
or not a cardboard, but the cover. Yeah.
Yes, it did, and Candace had it cleaned out very well, especially if Summer was there. She didn't want her granddaughter getting hurt at all whatsoever. So she would always have it cleaned out. And when they would go back there,
she didn't want her granddaughter getting hurt at all. We haven't seen a lot of emotional stuff from that side of this situation. And a lot of people have wondered about that and said, she seems kind of cold. She doesn't seem like she would show a lot of love, which we don't know. We see these people for a very short amount of time. And it's like, imagine you're not on the news that much. When the news comes to talk to you, you're going to be nervous. But to hear somebody that used to live there say that, no, grandma never wanted a hair on her head to be hurt. She was very careful about making sure nothing would hurt Summer. That made me feel a little better about that situation. I have to admit that. Okay.
but he would never do that.
This is trigger warning.
But as far as putting hand to butt, oh yeah, I have seen him slap Wyatt. I have seen him throw Waylon once. Summer was the only one who never got physically threatened in that sense until that one time that I seen Donnie actually pull her pants down coming up the driveway, thinking, you don't do that, you can disappear.
Hey, Nelson.
Once you leave in the house. So,
hold on. Hey, Bentley, you gotta go back in there because that's really loud. Okay, Not So Dumb Blonde. No, I haven't seen him, but I get a ton of messages, so I'm missing a lot. A lot of them are getting buried because by the time I reply to the top couple, then people reply, and then it kind of pushes more to the bottom, and then I never have made it to the bottom. Now,
video that he's like, oh, the one is out cold.
In the South, it's normal. A lot of kids get spanked, See, I don't know. My channel, I kind of run it not only for the purposes of what's going to happen in court. It's basically just for us to have a discussion around what's happening in the moment. That's kind of just how I see it. And also to investigate things together for ourselves and not just believe what we're told.
Did you ever see Candace hit the kids?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay. But that's when they got out of line with her. It wasn't like she always beat them, no.
Not like
there were times where, there were times where the boys would definitely test her patience.
Right.
Like you could tell, let's see how far we can push mommy. You know?
That's normal too. You know what I mean? My kids do that. Kids do that. They test all the adults around them just to see who will let them get away with what. Okay. The next one is going to be, I wrote video disgusted by Candace. I guess that's what he says in it.
Really know, I mean, FBI, and you've talked to FBI and everything, but you had no idea all of this stuff was on YouTube till last night, correct?
Correct. I stood up the whole night, shaking, hair standing up, in tears, because I couldn't do that with my own children. And I'm disgusted with my actions that I should have just fucking picked up the phone. Yo.
To me, and also, I don't know, his emotions seem so genuine. They don't feel forced. They don't feel fake. It doesn't feel like acting. Some people are very good at lying, though, but I'm just giving you guys kind of what I'm thinking as I'm listening.
This is going on. These kids are living
hey,
like
Janelle.
This, drugs, alcohol, and instead, I turned a blind eye, and it's not till I got my mental health back that I started to realize, a famous saying, evil will always prevail when good men stand by.
Meep, they said that Candace is mad, that she said that it was lies. I would love to see her response. I think it's only fair when somebody, has these kind of accusations, you should get to give your side of things because there's two sides to everything, right?
And do nothing. And that statement is so true and hits home so hard.
Okay, so then he's going to talk about Summer always being left unattended. This is important, I think.
Looking at, what was it? Well, yeah, after looking at the video, and I am going through it and looking at the interviews, and then I hear other people talking about the way she's behaving.
Oh, wait, not yet then.
So long, Summer's been gone.
Yeah, it's the next one.
I'm looking at these videos and I'm appalled, like literally disgusted by her actions. I'm saying to myself, where's the Candace I know? That is not the woman.
Kim, girl, me too.
That I remember.
So you mean the woman that you're viewing now is not the Candace that you know?
Exactly. That is not the Candace I know.
Janelle, me too. Okay, so now I'm wrong. I skipped one. This is about Summer being always unattended, which, like I said, I think that's important. I don't think that it means anything, though. I think that it could be both things. She could run away all the time and there could have been an accident, or she could run away all the time and there could have been foul play, or she could run. It just makes that theory seem a little more plausible, just a little bit. It does seem raw. Yeah, totally agree.
Said she walked Summer from the little camper to the house, which is very close.
That's a lie. She didn't have, no, never that. There's enough times I've seen Summer go right to grandma's camper alone, unattended, without an adult, while Candace is in the kitchen and, drinking away.
Yeah. Well, you told me last night. You said
when I heard that, I was like, oh my God, what a bullshit lie. Like, you are straight. Like, what's wrong with you, Candace?
That's funny because he's not the only one who said that. I believe, like, in one of the first videos of Chris McDonough talking about that interview, he said, I didn't believe that. That was like overselling it. She walked halfway to the house and then, she doesn't seem like the kind of person. It is what it is. He's not a saint. And I hope and pray that he did report it. Who knows? A lot of people reported them. All I know is that I agree. Somebody should have done something then. And, we may not be in this situation, but.
Going on in your mind? Why you keep defending this man and lying about you walking her over? No, you don't. You would literally tell her to go in the house. You know how to open the door. That's how she would talk to Summer, because she knew how to open and close the door.
Yeah.
It wasn't like,
Johnny, I'm not going to get upset. I just think that let me just keep my words in. I'm going to play this one. It is about, this is very shocking. It's the last one. No, there's 3 more. I'm going to play 2 more. So well, I could play all 3. They're all 3 very shocking, okay? So
on this, by the way, could you tell the time with the hunter and Summer and the cat with Dawn?
Oh, yes. So, there was a time where Hunter had gotten Summer a little cat. It was a beautiful kitten, white and gray.
Eberk, where at?
Where Hunter had brought it,
The website?
Everyone was freaking out, because it looked so cute. And Summer loved it. Summer would carry that baby kitten everywhere. If she went to bed, if she went to the bathroom, once she tried to take the kitten with her to, get wet in the sink, and I remember the kitten jumping down and running away. So when Donnie had came back, he didn't want the cat in the house. He was irate.
Trigger warning, Yanni.
He got so upset
Hey.
and he yelled at Summer, I told you I don't want the fucking cat in the house. And he grabbed the kitten, opened the door, and literally threw the kitten in between the dogs, and the dogs shredded that kitten to bits. Right in front of Summer. She was screaming, crying, and everything. But that's what Dawn did.
Okay, so I believe that he didn't know, they said he didn't know about anything till the FBI found him, and then this YouTuber did a lot of work to find him. They do, yeah. The Wells, okay, we'll watch that in just a second, you guys. I'm going to play it in just a sec if it's on the YouTube channel. So the other 2 videos that are shocking, I'll say, they're not, like that, but they're still pretty bad. So just a trigger warning. Some of this does seem like a stretch, very possible, disgusting. I don't know, to me he seems very believable, but maybe I'm crazy.
It would be the boys.
What motive would he have?
Wyatt or Whalen. If these are 50-pound bags of dog food that would be right next to the refrigerator, and I remember Donnie telling them, feed the dogs, they're hungry. And I remember Wyatt went to grab the scooper and went to scoop, the dog food, and his arm was just covered in roaches, and he just walked like nothing, like it was a normal day, and just threw the food all over the front. And the dogs are there barking, screaming at each other, eating the food, and roaches are scattering all over the place.
Ugh. Yeah, he did say the dogs were vicious, but I believe that they gave those dogs away and now they just have like the puppies and stuff is what I saw, but I don't know for sure. This is all very credible. The law enforcement. Okay. Hey, Looking Beyond. Hey, Karma. Kelly searches equals answers. I don't know. Okay, this one is the last one.
So we talk about Hunter and Candace, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so basically one night we were drinking and they got drunk, and Hunter and her admitted that Hunter lost his virginity to Candace in that house.
There you.
Okay, guys. Some people believe, some don't. Let's just leave let's leave that conversation out of this. But he stayed for 6 months. I'm wondering, was he on drugs? See, Vicky believes. I believe in God. I don't believe in organized religion. But Hey, Crystal. Ray, did I say hi? I meant to, but okay, let's go look for Let's go look for that update from the Don Wells Family Official YouTube. Hold on one second. Okay, 5 minutes ago. Share screen. All right. I don't know, Johnny. That's a good point. But do they look in the cabinets and that kind of thing? Or I don't know. I'm going to mute it because where my mic's on, it's going to echo. Take these next few moments to hope or pray for her safe return. That's a pretty picture. Let's see. Nothing for a couple minutes. PBI fund. So that's it. Okay. Candace Wells, as well as the family's news media managers, start their own YouTubes. There is Candace's. Then Tim Mullen Media. Ooh, I have not been there. Those are long. Summer Wells, The Journey, YouTube, and Chris Summer Wells, The Journey. Oh my God, have you guys seen these? Okay, I gotta go check that out. Tim Mullen Media. Huh. Okay. Well, I don't know, you guys. What's the link? Put in chat, please. Okay. 1 second. I'll go find his channel because they did. I don't know. Oh, it is linked in the description. Hold on. Okay. Copy. So wow, there's like some long videos on the Summer Wells case, The Journey. Please stop with the religious talk because some people believe differently than others, and it's really no, take that out of there. I got to get you out of here, dude. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to respect all people in my chat, regardless of what they believe. So here is the link to that, and I'm going to check it out. If it's anything to write home about, not tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going live with Jen Liu to go through the Gabby Petito lawsuit, which I cannot wait for that. It's going to be fun. But thank you, Incognito Gypsy. But the next day, if there's anything in this, we will go through it and see, what there is to talk about. So what did you guys think about Jose? I know we kind of talked on the way through, but before we go, I want to chat with you. I know that some people, and I know like the glare came in. Will is my friend, and he really supports the parents and stuff. So his point of view is a little different than mine. I don't not support the parents. I support the parents in anything that they're doing. Oh, there's Jen. Anything that they're doing positively. But also, I got to be honest with you guys. There's a few things that I just can't get past. And until there's some kind of better explanation or we are led somewhere else, it's where I'm at, My membership link. No, I usually pin it, but I was running late today. Lynn, do you have the link to my membership? Thank you for sharing Jen's channel again. So, what did you guys think? Oh, awesome. I found him to be very believable. I believe most of it. He's evil. Thank you, Lynn, so much. I'm sorry that you're the only one in here right now. But yeah, I thought that he got emotional at times where I think that when people fake that, we can usually tell. Now, not to say he couldn't be some kind of like crazy psychopath who mimics people's emotions and is very good at it or something like that. Yeah, he didn't stumble on his words and shit. I think it's a good idea to at least hear Jose out. He's spoken to the FBI, so if any of his story contradicts something he told them, I guess we'll find out. Yep, exactly. I agree. Ooh, awesome, Jennifer. I've just blocked a load of people. Who's next? I think that, I like to cover the trials of a case or whatever, but a lot of the reason that I come here to hang out with you guys is more laid back, just to chat about the cases, to chat about our opinions, to chat about, new updates and things happening, and to learn together. It's, so we're going to talk about anything big like this that happens. When he said he cooked and cleaned and he is a man, I had to stop and question that one. Believed him. He defended his actions of not doing anything by coming across as a saint. But in my opinion, he told the truth. You have to see Mullen's videos. He's so weird. Oh my gosh. I got to go check him out. So is he talking on there? Like, is he giving you like, because it says the journey, like that makes me wonder, is it like a vlog or like a kind of going through his experience in this case? I believe him. Hey, Anne. My husband does everything in the home. I found him believable, but I'm taking everything with a grain of salt. Yeah, and I think that's what we have to do. I mean, also, we can say whatever about him, but very possible, JH. But if you look at it, oh, I'm going to check it out for sure. If you look at it, like all the people involved kind of have shady backgrounds, or you know what I mean. So I don't know. I am curious though if he's got some kind of like drug problem. Not that it matters, not that it would make him less credible, in my opinion. I just wonder why he was, a grown man and having to stay with Candace, and not only that, but also stayed there through some of those things that were so, I don't know, because you got to kind of be in a low place to accept some of those things for yourself and for your life, right? Unless you were raised that way, I suppose. Here's my skepticism. A lady just came out alleging she is a friend of Candace. Yeah. A new alibi comes up. Now this phone call. He is making Grandma and Candace looking rather interested. And not Jose. Sky, are you sure? Johnny. Yeah, I agree, Vicky. I was really surprised by the part about Allie. Like, that really shocked me. Hey, Tinky Tink. Maybe he was stuck at the time, and unfortunately their place was better than being homeless. I mean, you've got to be in a pretty desperate place to stay in a home where you have to fight roaches for sleeping space. Exactly. Sky. He was coming out of a bad divorce, and he lost everything. Huh. I don't know. It's just crazy. Today's 9 months. We've already went through an entire winter. When she first went missing, I just remember dreading the winter coming and with her not being found. And now it's pretty much over and we're back to almost spring again and she's still gone. So that's really sad to me, and I hate the way that it's kind of like with the Watts case. I need to hear more about this hole in the wall. It's kind of like the Watts case, though, right? These cases, some of them, they get a lot of attention, they pull out a lot of emotion. Now, I remember when I was like friends with Cheryl and Cadle, people would pretend to be Nicole Kessinger and reach out to her in email. And she had people all the time doing things like that, just messing with, I don't know if they were just messing with her or if they were just, they got enjoyment out of like a little bit of attention. All I'm saying is that when these cases start to get crazy like that, then that's when the crazies start coming out. And then it becomes a little bit of a circus and we start to lose focus on where it all started and what's going on and who it's about. Dawn's home heating. The holes were for rising heat to warm the home. Why would the cellar have heat in it? Which I guess it wasn't all the way underground. It was about halfway underground, but maybe. I guess, Dawn. Thank you, Ashley. That's okay. We'll get through it. Yeah, a lot of puzzle pieces, a lot of craziness. I don't know. It's sad. But now that the weather's coming, getting better, then maybe we'll see some more searches for her. And that's all we can do and hope and pray that the kids, say something, say if they saw something that, police, that would help police, and try to not spread misinformation, try to fact check and make sure when we spread stuff that we know that it's true. Hey, leave it to Bieber. Oh, you are so awesome yourself. Thank you so much for that. And you guys, if you haven't been to her channel, there's another awesome true crime channel that deserves lots more subscribers. Just like Jinlu and Kelly and Amber. I wonder what Allie is thinking too. Jose admitted that him and her had a little fling. They did not date, but they had some drunk, That's okay, Muffin Top. Oh, welcome, Ray. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Janelle. I appreciate that. I do believe him, Jose. That is awesome. See, I do too. I do. Now, not to say that maybe he wouldn't exaggerate, and I don't know about that. Yeah, Leave It to Bieber is a fantastic channel. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can. But I'm pretty much done. Have you guys seen any updates in any other cases? Is there anything happening that I know that the Heidi Broussard case had a court, nothing really happened there. No, I'm trying to get to your YouTube channel and I'm not logged in. Wait, yes, here it is. Okay. Share. Oh, shoot, I suck. I'm trying to share your channel, and I just put the name in. Now let me put the link. Oh, Lynn, you beat. Oh, dang it. Jose slept with Allie. All right, you guys. I guess I'm gonna go. I gotta go do a few more shirts. Uh-oh. Bentley was laying down resting. Well, he did good while I was live today. I'm really proud of him for doing that and thankful that he was so good because he's been running around here like a crazy man. I'm going to take him outside actually for a little bit longer while the sun's still out and then finish an order. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow with Jen Lou at 6 p.m. I've got to go make a... Okay, Sandy Beach, I miss you and I'm happy to see you. Anyways, all right, yeah, I'm gonna go. I lost my train of thought in the middle of it. These streams are all over YouTube. Keep all them open. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? See you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Hey, Janet. Good to see you. Bye, you guys.